It's accessible, it's affordable, and it's socially desirable. The guitar. Let me guess, you want to become one of us guitarists. Let's see what I can do for you. In this video, you'll get a complete learning path starting from scratch. This includes all 8 open chords, right hand technique, song selection, strumming patterns, finger picking, and much more. Are you ready? Learn all 8 essential open chords first in that order: E minor, G, D, C, A minor, E, A, and D minor. And that order is for a reason. The first 2 chords, you only need 2 fingers to hold them down, which makes them just easier. And second, if you get the first 4 down, like E minor, G, D, and C, you got 4 chords that sound very good together. So if you played those chords, you would sound nice, and you can play a lot of songs with those 4 chords. So for now, let's focus on them, and you will find all others in the PDF in the description. So E minor, 2nd string from the top, 2nd fret, and then 3rd string from the top, 2nd fret again. I take those 2 fingers here, middle and ring finger, and get them very close to the fret wire. Fret wires, by the way, are those metal things here on the fretboard. And then you go to G major, same 2 fingers, 3rd fret, top string, 3rd fret, bottom string, and then D major, bottom string, 2nd fret, 2nd from the bottom, 3rd fret, and 3rd from the bottom, 2nd fret, very close to the fret wire again. And then C major, same 3 fingers, 2nd from the bottom, 1st fret, 3rd string from the top, 2nd fret, and 2nd from the top, 3rd fret here. And just a few tips for chords in general: get your fingers close to the fret wire here. This is crucial to get a nice clean sound. And when you change chords, make sure that you move all fingers at the same time and make them arrive at the same time. The moment you start finger picking, you really need that. Let's have a look at your right hand, your rhythm hand. And I want to show you 3 different techniques here, and I want you to choose the one that feels natural to you so that you feel most comfortable with. Technique number 1 is playing with the skin of the thumb here, something like that. This is a really soft approach here. You get a quiet, warm sound from it, but it feels very natural to most guitar beginners. Technique number 2 is playing with the index fingernail and the thumbnail. So on your down strokes, when you're going down the strings here, you take the index fingernail, and on the up strokes, the other way around, you take the thumbnail. This produces a clearer sound, and it's louder than the other technique. It doesn't feel as natural as playing with the thumb, I think. And the third technique here is playing with the guitar pick. I would say choose a very soft pick, like this one here is very flexible, because that is very forgiving for slight imperfections. And then you take it between index and thumb here. Let not much stick out here. And this again is louder than the other technique, than the first one, but choose the one that you feel most comfortable with instantly. Step number 3 is play easy songs. And with easy songs, I mean like nursery rhymes or 1-chord songs or 2-chord songs. Cool 1-chord songs, for example, are Chain of Fools, Aretha Franklin, or Get the Party Started by Pink. And cool 2-chord songs would be like Holding Back the Years, Simply Red, or Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. Those are nice songs for beginners. And I see that a lot with my beginner students, that they ask me too early if we could play like songs that are too complicated. Like Nothing Else Matters, for example, is a popular one. And Nothing Else Matters is not a beginner song. It's not even an intermediate song. Everybody can play the first 4 bars, but the rest of it is just way too hard for a beginner. So if you stick to the easy songs first and leave out the hard ones, you will make sure that you don't get frustrated and make music. Learn 3 essential strumming patterns. Number 1, down, 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 up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up. This one works fine for Mr. Tambourine Man, for example, Bob Dylan. Down, 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 up, down, up. played it on the G chord here. Second would be this one. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. This one is an essential strumming pattern because it's so versatile. You can play it in slow tempos, you can play it in fast tempos, and everything in between. And the third essential strumming pattern is this one here. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. This one works fine for a lot of songs, like, for example, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Bob Dylan, or Hey Jude, for example. If you need any help with your guitar playing, check out highguitar.com, where you can get one-on-one lessons. I understand how frustrating it is to be enthusiastic about guitar playing but not know where to start or what to do next. And that's why every month I help dozens of people just like you to learn guitar quickly, and I'd love to do the same for you. The next step on your guitar journey is to start fingerpicking, and there's that one exercise here. So you bring your fingers in position, ring finger the bottom string, middle finger next string, index finger next string, and then your thumb, you place it between A and E string here, the top two strings, so that it touches both strings. And then you start with your thumb. The thumb goes away from the strings and then comes back. And you do a few of those and leave all other fingers in position. When you got that, you do it with the index finger and leave the thumb in position too. And the index goes into the hand. Next would be middle finger only. And when you got that, you just start alternating those. Let's say thumb and index. Thumb, index, thumb, index. Next exercise, thumb and middle finger. And then you can mix it, thumb, index, thumb, middle. And when you get a chord with that, let's say C major, would sound like that. And if you speed it up, you're not far away from typical fingerpicking patterns. Let's say you alternate your thumb, you play the A string first and then D string next. That would sound like that. Sounds like guitar playing, right? Playing complete songs is one of the major hurdles for beginners, and this is because it takes so many details here on the guitar and so much concentration to play like a song straight through 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So this would be your next step, to play a song from beginning to end. A good first would be Heart of Gold, Neil Young. You have a nice, unique intro. It's not too complicated, and it recurs as an interlude. And in between you have a nice strumming pattern, one of the essential ones, and nice simple chords here. So this is a good first. Or Father and Son by Cat Stevens, same here. A unique, simple intro that reoccurs as an interlude in between a solid strumming pattern, an essential one, and easy chords. So this is a good first too. So many guitar learners are looking for chords that sound well together. If you want to sound great, then this is your next watch.